銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 2 of Volume 14 of Galaxy Express 39. We'll see the title here on the next page. And it's a normal-sized chapter that would normally take us 2 sessions. We'll see where we land at the halfway point and whether we can try to finish it all off in one shot or not. Anyway, here's Shashao-san. Tsuki no teishaki wa are? So, as for the next train stopping station, Ananda, inai no ka? Kuso? What is this? Not existing? Damn it. So, like, they're not here? Huh. Ima wa shai na jikan de 12 ji desu kara ne? Tabun. As for now, with the time inside the train, because it's 10 o'clock, you know, probably. Or 12 o'clock, probably, you know? Okay, so it's 12 o'clock, so they're eating. Omakatta. That was delicious. Yokatta wa ne? I'm glad, you know? Beefuteki de saiko no gochiso da ne? Okay, so talking about beef tech, it's the highest treat or feast, you know? It's the best feast. Ushi-san ga kawaisou da to omotta koto wa nai no? Omotta koto. Okay, so the Mr. Cows, pitiful or sad, as for the thinking event, does it not exist? So have you not thought about the poor cows? Kawaisou sana taberia umai kara na? Okay, so I guess like, well, it is sad or pitiful, I guess. As for eating, because it's tasty, you know. So like he's basically saying like, yeah, it does seem kind of sad, but or pitiful, but because eating is tasty, well, itsuka yukkuri kangaete miru yo. I guess like sometime or at some point, slowly we'll try thinking. I'll try thinking about it more at leisure at some point. Yukkuri. Okay, so there we go. Shasho finds them. Yet again, they're like the only people on the train, or at least in the dining car at the moment. Tsugi no teishaki wa sokonashi toshi. Okay. Teishaki jikan wa 66時間と66分 Oh, sorry, 66分 66票. So, as for the next train stopping station, it's the like town without a bottom, the bottomless town. As for the train stopping time, it is 66 hours, 66 minutes, and 66 seconds. Which, of course, you would normally not count 66 minutes or 66 seconds, but we're going for the sixes. Sokonashi toshi, henna nada ne? Bottomless town. That's a strange name, you know? Itte mireba wakaru wa. So we see this phrase a fair amount. If going and if look. So if you go and look, you will understand. So you'll understand when you see it. Okay, and here's now the train coming in, blowing the whistle. And indeed, everything seems to vanish off into darkness for the buildings. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So we another extra page or so before we got to the actual title page. So there we go. Dainiwa, Chapter 2 for Volume 14. I guess that's Shijigen Elevator. Is that Shijigen? A 4-dimensional elevator. Or is that yon jigen? I never know. Jigen is dimension. Oops. So san jigen is 3 dimensions. Yo jigen. It's yo jigen. Or shi jigen. I guess take your pick, but not yon. Yo jigen or shi jigen. And we're not given. Normally, for whatever reason, the furigana does not display over numbers. Anyway, so again, here's the train coming. Oh, and where there is some language. Again, you can't really see where the bottoms of the buildings are. So, いやー、なるほど。この都市は一体どうなってるんだい? Wow, I see now. As for this town, like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is up with this town? Okay, again, 4-dimensional elevator is the title of the chapter. Okay, so here is the train coming into station. Oh, and some more dialogue before they arrive. So, the dialogue. 一番下がどこから辺にあるのかわからないからそこのない都市って呼ばれてるの。Okay, so the lowest places どこら辺にあるのか, like where are they existing? どこら辺, oh, whereabouts. どこら辺 is whereabouts, all right? Isn't it? どこら辺. What am I thinking? There's something that means like どこら is hereabouts, whereabouts. Oh, that's atari. Oh, but you know what? This is also going to be pronounced hen. I think that's what she's driving at. So anyway, the lowest whereabouts, where they exist, because don't understand, it's called the bottomless city. This is still meiteru. もしかしたら星なんて全くないのかもしれないわ。It perhaps a planet or whatever wholly not existing, maybe. So it's as though perhaps the planet doesn't even exist. 建物だけ, just buildings が四方八方へ向かって建ってるだけで with only planets, only buildings in all directions, in 4 and 8 directions, heading out or facing and standing up. Basically, with nothing but buildings. With nothing but buildings in all directions. Facing in all directions. Okay, and we already saw here the train coming into the thing. So it's like Ravnica, but at least Ravnica had streets. All right, and so they're in a building now. And as usual, we get our long panel and a bunch of stuff. This looks like the hotel room, actually. So let's see what Tetsuro is saying here. そこがろうとなかろうとここら辺に there's that word again ここら辺に止まる分にはあんまり関係ないや Okay, so the bottom existing or not existing, from hereabouts, tomaru bun ni wa. As for the stopping point, I guess, the stopping places or the stopping portions. Yeah, we're going to have to just go with that. The tomaru is this thing, which is normally to stay at a hotel. But I think here it's the other meaning, which is to be docked. As for the docking place, or basically where it's moored, where it's standing on, very much relationship doesn't exist. So again, the bottom, whether it exists or not, from this point or from hereabouts up here, as for the moored portions, very much relationship doesn't exist. Okay. 一つだけご注意申し上げます. Okay. Just one thing, caution will do. I'll do caution about one thing. 間違ってもエレベーターにはお乗りにならないでください. Even if it's a mistake, as for in the elevator, don't write it. Please, he uses a very polite wording. Onare ni naranai. But so basically, please don't ride the elevator, even mistakenly, I guess. Tsune, always, constantly. Kaidan o otsukai ni natte kudasai. Excuse me. Tsune, kaidan o otsukai ni natte kudasai. Again, only not otsukai ni natte kudasai. Please use the stairs always. どうして? Why? ここのエレベーターはどこへ行くのかわからないので有名なのです。はい。As for this place's elevator, where does it go? Where is it going? Not knowing. Because of that, it's famous. Yep, indeed. Yeah, so as for the elevator in the place where it's going, not knowing, it's famous for that, basically. では、お達者で. Well then, お達者. Which is going to just be like, take care or something. Otasha. Oh, like, in good health. Be well. Bottomless city used the stairs. Yeah, exactly. たかがエレベーター上か下へ行くに決まってるじゃん. Okay. We saw Takaga recently, isn't that just like in any case or something? It's only an elevator. It's only an elevator. Up or down, going, it's decided, isn't it? Like it only goes up or down, right? Well, we know what the title of the chapter is. Okay. Hito neri shitara yukkuri kono hoshi o kenbutsu shiyo. Anyway, like when do one nap or something, then slowly we'll do sightseeing of this planet. Kenbutsu is more about like observation, but he's going to go look around the planet. That is sightseeing. Okay. What was the other word? Oh, neiri. Oh, neiri. Neiri. Anyway, when do one like sleep, then slowly at leisure we'll go look around the planet. Okay. He's going to take a little nap. 何かにがやかで面白そうな星だ. Okay, so somehow a like lively and interesting seeming planet it is. Okay, now he's got a big book that is like sightseeing, I guess like guide. Annai. Yeah, like this is Kanko Annai or something. Well, there we go. Kanko annaisho mo konna ni atsui zo. The sightseeing booklet, guide booklet also, it's this sort of a, it's this thick. Suya. So he falls asleep and then he's hungry. So his stomach woke him up. Gaba. Mata shite mo hara ga hette me ga sametara ba meiteru wa inai ka? Okay. Mata shite mo. Again, doing something? Yeah, or just again. Again, hungry. And when wake up, as for meiteru, not existing. Question mark. So again, I'm hungry, and when I wake up, meiteru is not here. Kuimono wa doko ka ni? As for food, in what place? So where's food? An baiten wa 12 kai? So, as for the shop, the selling shop, it's on the 12th floor. So there we can see big restaurant, and he's on the 66th floor. Yeah. Koko wa 66 kai tsumari shita. So as for this place, it's the 66th floor, meaning down 54 flights. Notice the prevalence of 66. So they were stopping for 66 hours, 66 minutes, and 66 seconds, and they're on the 66th floor. Kaidan ka? The stairs? 66 kai kara 12 kai e iku to naru to. If it becomes going from the 66th floor to the 12th floor, mendokusai. This is annoying. This is troublesome. Elevator ne. An elevator, huh? Shita e iku botan o oseba shita e ikun daro? Okay. So the toward below going button, if push, toward below go, right? So if I push the down button, it'll go down, right? Chigao ka shiran? Is it different? I don't know. Like, I guess, yeah. Is it different? Like, I don't know. I guess that's, he's in the elevator now. Hora ne shita e iku. See, look, it's going down. It's going to the below. Shita e, to the below. Shita e, down, or to the toward down, toward below. Nani ka henna kanji mo shinai koto mo? Okay. Something, a strange feeling, even like not doing even that event. Wait, what? Nani ka henna kanji mo shinai koto mo? Even a strange event, or even a strange feeling, or even like not doing event? Shinai koto mo. Yeah, I don't know what that comparison is supposed to be. Anyway, something about some sort of a strange feeling and not doing something. Clearly something is up or wrong. Hate, oh my. Naname ni nattari 横になったりしてる感じだけど. Okay. Naname. Slanting. Diagonal. Becoming diagonal and becoming sideways doing feeling. But, so he's basically, it's feeling like it's moving in other directions. Okay. We get a full page with this. He's looking here. He's, I guess, able to see out. And indeed, the elevator is going off to the side. Just question marks from Tetsuro. Sonna baka na elevator ga yoko ni ugoku nante. Unbelievable, impossible, or a stupid elevator going sideways. How could that be? How could it be that a stupid elevator is going sideways like this? Wow! Tetsuro. Elevator ni notta no ne? He rode the elevator, didn't he? So tashika ni notta. That's right, certainly rode. Anata miteta no? You saw it? Yep. Naze tomete korenakatta no? Why didn't do the favor of stopping? Like, why didn't you stop him? Oh, okay. Elevator ni noro to suru ningen o miru no wa hisashiburi da mono ne? Into the elevator, trying to ride, doing people. As for seeing that, it's been a long time. That's why. So it's been a long time since I saw a human try to ride the elevator. Oh, this is intriguing. This is intriguing. Anyway, okay. 永久に帰ってこないエレベーターに乗るのを見るのも平気だったの? Okay, so and eternally not returning back in an elevator riding and seeing that it was calm composure. So like you were fine watching riding in an elevator that doesn't come back ever. 本当に珍しいことだものね. Truly, honestly, it's because it's a rare event. It just doesn't happen that often. あなたの言葉に一つ間違いがありますね. To your words, one mistake exists, you know? So there's one incorrect thing in your words. ほら, elevator は戻ってきましたよ. See? Check it out. As for the elevator, it came back. It returned. Ween. Pushoo. Tetsuro.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Good timing. Okay. We would normally pause here. This is the halfway point of the chapter. I think we can finish it off. There's a lot of dialogue in the next page. So we're going to try to finish this off. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit before we can finish this off again. So I want to get it done. So we're going to go. We got the time. We're fine. いい匂い。いい匂い、哲郎はそんなに怖いところへ行ったわけでもなさそうね. Okay. So she's smelling his cloak and saying, it's a good smell? As for Tetsuro, in that sort of a scary place, or towards that sort of a scary place, went reason. Even that does not seem to become. Nasaso. Yeah. Does not seem unlikely. It doesn't seem like there's a reason that he went to such a scary place. Oh, okay, I see. She's saying it's a good smell. As for Tetsuro, like to that sort of a scary place, going reason doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem like he went to a scary place. Interesting. その通り帰れないだけだ。According to that, not able to return, it's just that. So like accordingly, just not able to return. That's could be him saying that. I think that's what he is saying. Okay, like, yeah, so that is him saying that. Like, quite so, I agree. Not able to return, it's just that. あなたはテツロの行った先をご存知なのね。お名前は? So as for you, Tetsuro's went ahead. I guess like you're knowledgeable of it, aren't you? Like you're knowledgeable where he went to. As for your name, Kizaruna. Kizaruna desu. I'm Kizaruna. Meiteru, he knows her name. Mochiron, shittemasu yo. Tetsuro-san ga doko e itta ka. So of course, am familiar, you know, Tetsuro-san, where he went. So of course I am familiar where he went. Hey, Wednesday, happy Wednesday. あの男というか、ガキさんは少々資料が浅いようですね。旅の連れとしてはあまりいい相手とは思えませんがね。Okay. Okay, so as for that man, so-called a Mr. Brat, a Mr. Kid, as for that Gaki-san, as for that kid that's called a man, a little bit Shirio. Shirio here is prudence. Prudence in the appearance of being thin. So he appears to be thin on having prudence. As for bringing along on travel, very much good companion. As for being that not able to think. So I can't think that he would be a very good companion to be bringing along on travel. Osaki na osewa-san. Oh, no, okina osewa-san. Osewa is... I guess, like it's a big help. Yeah, it's a big help. It's a big assistance. Norimasu ka? Will ride? Tetsuro-kun ni aitakereba if want to meet with Tetsuro. So will you ride if you want to meet with Tetsuro? Tetsuro ga inai tokoro ni wa watashi ga iru ryu ga arimasen. Okay. Tetsuro, as for in a non-existing place, me, existing reason does not exist. Okay, so as for being in a place where Tetsuro isn't, me being there, a reason for me being there does not exist. So there's no reason for me to be a place where Tetsuro isn't. Sorya, ma, nanto ma. That's fine. Whatever's good. Oh. Okay. Yoshi's got his hat and cloak. Hey there, Andre. Funny seeing people on Twitter talk about the cost of a fully blackened out double page being rare to see. You know, that's funny. This story, a lot of stuff takes place in space, and so it's not uncommon to see that, or a lot of blackness. Kind of funny. Yeah. Of course, this book was printed in like the 80s, so, you know, maybe black ink was cheaper then. Kanarazu Tetsuro ni aemasu ne. Without fail, with Tetsuro, I guess like able to meet, you know? Kanarazu Tetsuro ni aemasu ne. I guess like will be able to meet with Tetsuro without fail, right? Moshi aenakattara, if not able to meet. So if we're not able to meet with him. Anata wa shinu deshou ne. Kizaru-na-san. As for you, you will die, won't you, Mr. Kizaru-na? Boku o korosemasu ka, Meiteru? I guess like this is able to kill me, Meiteru? Are you able to kill me? Kantan na koto desu. It's an easy event. It's an easy thing. So are you able to kill me, Meiteru? It's easy. Jodan desu yo. Jodan. It's a joke. It's a joke, you know, a joke. You love the image in the second row? It's the same as the top row. Oh, this one. It could. There's a little bit of added detail. The cravat's a little bit different too. It looks like they might have. Jodan. It's close though. Okay, they're still in the elevator. Yeah, it was very much just zooming in. Ooh. Okay, what do we got here? Kono elevator wa, we're gonna go with yo. Yojigan elevator. As for this elevator, it's a 4-dimensional elevator. Joge sayu doko e demo jiyu ni ugokimasu kara ne. Up, down, left, right, wherever or everywhere, freely will go, you know, that's why. Donna ugoki o shite mo watashi ni wa chanto kousu ga oboeraremasu. Whichever movement, even if it does, so whichever way it moves, as for to me, properly the course able to remember. So I can properly remember its path wherever it goes or however it moves. Kousu wo kyoku shitereba chanto moto no tokoro e kaereru to iu wake desu na. Okay, so the course, meaning the path, the course, if due memory, so if able to remember the course, then properly the origins place to that, able to return, it's that sort of a reason, isn't it? So again, to kind of piece that back into English, the reason is that if you're able to put to memory the course, the path, then you're able to go back to the place of the origin properly. Shichigen elevator wa sore hodo amai mono da to wa omoimasen ga. As for a 4-dimensional elevator, to that extent of I guess, a naive thing, as for that, don't think. Don't think so naively or don't think of a four-dimensional elevator as, don't treat it naively. Sorehodo amai mono da to wa omoimasen ga. Yeah. So not thinking that it's a naive thing to that extent as for a four-dimensional elevator. Come on, Don, get out of here. Okay, so there we go. They're still going, moving. Tsukimashita yo. We've arrived, you know. Okay. Naruhodo. I see now. Naruhodo te amari odorokimasen ne. I see now, you say. I guess, like, not very surprised, are you? So what do we have here? Binasu. Oh, Venus. Something coffee. And then we have, what is that? Eitsusho. No, Eishinsho. Isn't that A? Shinsho. Wait a minute. Susumu. Yeah, it should be Shin. Yeah, I think so. English advancement, yeah, like writings, which is kind of weird for a store in Andromeda. But hey, I was just trying to find like Shinsho. That's weird. But yeah, I don't know, would the A be used? No, it's really the sole usage for that kanji. That's weird. Okay. Oh, it's a four-dimensional elevator. Tetsuro-kun wa konna tokoro ga suki desu ka? As for Tetsuro-kun, this sort of a place likable? So does Tetsuro like a place like this? So we see donuts, and another bookstore in English. Totemo suki desu yo. Oh, indeed, very much likable. He likes it very much. Okay, so maybe this is actually on Venus, back in the Milky Way galaxy. We'll see. Koko wa zenbu honyasan to shoryokuhinyasan bakari. As for this place, all of it is bookstores and cooking restaurants. It's just that. You know, basically restaurants. Restaurants and bookstores. Wait a minute. Shokuhin. No, shokuryo. Oh, grocery stores. Foodstuffs. Bookstores and grocery stores. Just that. これはテツロ君がかじったリンゴの芯です。As for this thing, Tetsuro-kun's bitten apple core, it is? Sheen. Sheen is in quotes here. I don't think that would actually be core. Ringo no Sheen. What would that be that would necessitate putting that in quotes? Oh, okay. No, it is core. It's the core shin, that means wick. I don't know why it would be in katakana with emphasis. This is kind of like it's emphasizing that, like it's the core of an apple. Yoku o wakari de, like well understanding. You seem to well understand that. Konna hagata no ningen wa koko ni wa iimasen kara ne. Okay, so with these sort of teeth marks of humans, as for human teeth marks like this, as for in this place, they don't exist. That's why. Okay, so he's kind of making an assumption that there aren't other humans around and that everyone else is robots, I guess. Anata wa donna ha o shite rasharu no? Kizaruna-san. As for you, what sort of a teeth do you have, Mr. Kizaruna? An attempt to be philosophical rather than literal? It could be. I guess we'll find out. Kisu demo shite mireba wakarimasu yo. A kiss or something, if you do, you will understand. So if you kiss me, you'll know. Kekko desu. I'm fine. That's a restaurant. これはTetsuro kunが食べたビーフテキのお皿です。As for this, Tetsuro kun eaten beef tech plate it is. So it's a plate that Tetsuro had beef tech. Okane motteru no kashira? Holding money, I wonder? I wonder if he had money. Harau ishi sae areba tatoe motte takute nakute mo koko wa tada desu. Okay, so paying intent, if it exists, if the intent to pay exists, for example, or if, even if not having, as for this place, it's free. Okay, so let me double check that. Ishi should be intent. Yeah. And sae, yeah, if only. So if only the intent to pay exists. And for example, even if you don't have money, as for this place, it's free. Tetsuro tsukete wake. Oh, zenbu. Sorry. Ooh, it's getting late. Zenbu tsukete wake. So the reason is it's all tsuke. It's all included. Or a tab. It's all a tab. A bill of sale. So desu. That's right. It is that way. Okay, wait a minute. This sign says Tetsuro-kun go yoyaku. Oh, so Tetsuro go yoyaku. Yoyaku is like a not like a promissory note, but reservation, appointment, booking. Koko kara saki wa? From this place, as for ahead? Goran no tori midori no nohara desu yo. As you can see, as is visible, it's a green field. Semi mo naitereba usagi mo imasu. Okay, semi is cicadas, where you can see jiwawawa, jiwawawa. That's the cicadas. Even semis, if they cry, if they're chirping, and even even rabbits existing. Night tereba. I'm not sure why that's in the conditional. But anyway, like even the cicadas are chirping, and even the, or whatever they do, and even the rabbits exist. Ogawa ga atte medaka ga ite. Okay, so a small river existing and medaka existing. Medaka is going to be like a fish or something. Yeah, with killifish. So there's a small river with medaka. Hana ga saitete gaku o sueba mitsu de amai. Because she's remarking about the other things that are in this area. Flowers blooming, and if inhale gaku, if inhale, or if like breathe in gaku, calyx, if breathe in, what is gaku here? That is also emphasized. Jisho gaku. Jaw chin, barb of a fish hook. Sound effect for collapsing, losing. I don't know what that is. Gaku o sueba, if you suck in that, it's like a sweet honey. Mitsu, like hachimitsu. Yeah, it's a different mitsu. It's the mitsu of hachimitsu. You think it's honeysuckle? Okay, we'll go with that. So it's a type of like flower. If you suck in that, it's sweet honey or sweet nectar. Yeah, it's something along those lines. Oh, in fact, there we go. He's doing that. That would be the honeysuckle or whatever. Sono tori desu. It is according to that. So you're right. It is that way. Chew. So he's inhaling the gaku. Tetsuro wa konna tokoro ga suki datta. As for Tetsuro, this sort of place was likable. So Tetsuro loved these sorts of places. So there's the medaka. Sono mukou wa, as for that up ahead, could be referring to the clean air of the green field. Well, again, like given what he's doing there, he's like confirming what she says. So I think that's probably good. It's sometimes hard for me to figure out what they're referring to sometimes. Kagayaku mirai toshi. It's a shining, like radiant city of the future. Dai megalopolis, a giant megalopolis. Asoko ni wa namami no karada no ningen shikaimasen. As for in that place, flesh and blood humans shikaimasen. Oh, shika imasen, only existing. There's only flesh and blood humans in that place. All right, let me just check where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages left. Oh, thank you, Blue Sora. It is Gaku. Watashi mo shiranakatta. Okay, well, thank you. You also didn't know. So but it is. It was that a calyx, which I guess is the actually, let me just double check. It's still a fancy word. Husker pod. Collective name for the sepals of a flower. Yeah, let's just go with a flower. Honeysuckle would be good, especially given the other things that happen. All right, thank you. Oh my goodness. そしてこっちは and as for this direction, 無法の荒野です a lawless wasteland, a lawless wild field. テトロ君がやっつけた機械化ガンマン. Okay, so Tetsuro, a mechanized gunman that Tetsuro, I guess, like killed. Yatsuketa. Yeah. Drove away to beat. Kega oshita no ne? Did a wound, wasn't he? So he was wounded, wasn't he? So she's seeing drops of blood. Koko wa arappoi tokoro desu kara ne? As for this place, it's a rough, wild place. It's because of that. That's why. まあ、いっぱいやってからにしましょう。やってから。Well, lots of やってからにしましょう. Let's do やってから. Oh, I guess, well, after doing lots, let's do. Wait, no. やってからにしましょう. いっぱいやってから. Oh, I guess maybe because we've been doing a lot. Because we've been doing a lot, let's do. No, I'm not. I don't know how to take this. いっぱいやってから. Kanpai. Cheers. I'll have to look up いっぱいやってからにしましょう. Let's do lots of やってからに. Tetsuro wa doko? As for Tetsuro, where? So where's Tetsuro? Nomimashita ka? Drank? Okay. では、お教えしましょう。あそこですよ. Well then, like, shall I tell you? Shall I teach? It's over there. Oh. Tetsuro. Okay, so a grave marker with his name, Hoshino Tetsuro.
R.I.P.
All right, again. Boko, 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 blub, blub, blub. Meiteru. Saki, ドンパチやってやられたと思った気分になったら埋められちゃったんだ。埋められちゃったんだ。So, the previous donpachi, firing of guns. So I thought I was done in with the previous firing of guns. So he's talking about that gunfight and the dead gunman, robot gunman. 気分になったら Wait. I thought kibun ni naru. Oh, I guess like because the mood, it became the mood was buried. Kibun ni naru, or maybe because I was concerned, like I was buried. Shinitaku nai no de dette kita yo. Didn't want to die. Because didn't want to die came out. Okay, let's... Kibun is just mood, or like... I'm trying to think of like what... Like I thought I was done in with that previous exchange of fire. Kibun ni nattara. I guess like because the moods seemed good, was buried, and then because I didn't want to die, it came out. Or maybe I guess like he buried himself because it seemed like the right thing to do, because he thought he had gotten done in by the previous gunfight, but then he decided he didn't want to die, so he came out. Okay, it was just a stupid plot contrivance. All right. あなた、ずいぶんここでつけがたまったでしょ? You very much with this place, tsuke, which is, that was that word again. Tsuke ga tamaru. Tamata. Oh, okay. You very much in this place, you collected bills or tabs. You piled up a lot of tabs in this place, didn't you? Yeah. Mo kaeru koro no yo? It's already the time to go back. Oh, that's Meito saying that. Mo kaeru koro yo? Okay. I think this is this guy talking. 絶対に帰れないさ。このキザルナが返さない。Okay. Absolutely, certainly not able to go back. This Kizaruna, he's talking like me, Kizaruna, I guess will not allow going back. Naze? Why? この世界を果てしなくさまよってもらいたいのさ。This world like not ending, samayote, that means like to loiter or prowl. Okay, want to receive, loitering or prowling, meaning of tetsuro, with like with the world not ending. Hate shinai. Or I guess, wait, this world, endless loitering, want to receive endless loitering in this world. Basically, I want to receive Tetsuro loitering, meandering forever, endlessly, without end in this world. And now he's got a gun. Sama yoi aruite izure toshi oite shinu. So again, loitering, walking, and I guess finally growing old and dying. And at any rate, yeah. All right. メートルはそのうちこのキザルナの奥さんとなる。And as for Meitoru, sooner or later, someday or soon, this Kizaruna, meaning me, my wife become. So, and someday you will become my wife. Watashi wa kono sekai de zonbun ni tanoshiminai no sa. As for me, in this world, zonbun, freely to one's heart content, want to enjoy. I want to enjoy to one's heart content, like this world. Kimi tachi ga samayoi kurushimi ga kaku no o ne. You all, I guess, loitering and suffering, even that also is, I guess, mogaku? Oh, and struggling. Struggling in like pain and loitering around. Okay. Yeah, and I want to enjoy this world to my heart's content, and you all struggling painfully and loitering around. Tetsuro no suki na sekai nanda. It's a world a likable world for Tetsuro. Tetsuro's likable world it is. As for Tetsuro wa hantai shinai daro. As for Tetsuro, will not do opposition, right? You're not going to oppose that, right, Tetsuro? Boko wa koko e kuru tame ni tabi ni dettan janai yai. As for me, to this place, coming for this purpose, so for the purpose of coming to this place, setting out on a journey did not do. So I didn't set out on my journey to come to this place. Kaere yashinai yo. Don't go back, or will not go back. Yashinai is that emphatic negative, so you will not be able to go back. Meiteru. Okay, she's like doing something. Oh. Doku wo nonde moratta no de ne. Like, did the favor of drinking poison. So that earlier scene where she drank the mug, she drank poison. Tsuide ni kaeri no kosu mo kanzen ni wasurete shimao. Tsuide ni, like, soon enough. Yeah, or I guess, and while you're at it, or while along the way, returning course, the returning path also perfectly forgetting will do. So she'll completely forget about the way back. Doko no wine o ne, the poison wine. That's just explaining there that that's what she drank. The poison that she drank, the poisoned wine. Okay. Hontou no tokoro, koko e meituru sae tsure komeba, omae wa korosu. Tsumori datta no sa. Okay. Okay. Hontou no tokoro. Like the true place or the true event. To this place, meituru, like if bringing, as for you, killing intent it was. Okay. Tsure komeba. Okay, hontou no tokoro. I guess like the true place, to this place, meituru, if bringing, and as for you, killing intent it was. Yeah, so he's trying to kill. Is he trying to say Tetsuro brought to this place to kill? No. He's saying that was his intent. it was my intent to, as for you, it was my intent to kill. Oh, oh, I see. No, you're right. This is Tetsuro probably saying this. It's really hard to tell. Honto no tokoro, koko e meitoru sae. Yeah. So if you're bringing Meitoru to this place, as for you, killing intent it was. So you were intending to kill. I don't know. That's vague. It お前は殺すつもりだったのさ. Yeah. That is likely Tetsuro. I think Tetsuro is probably saying that. Confusing from a casual viewing perspective, Tetsuro seemed like a comic. Oh, it always hops back and forth to like the really silly food and big bellies and hungry food stuff, and then like the super serious stuff. But it's not supposed to be Secret Killer. If anything, it's this guy. And so the problem here is Matsumoto doesn't always show very clearly who is talking. And this is clearly this guy. But you get the same sort of wiggly line here suggesting it's still this guy. But this seems to be more Tetsuro talking. So I think that's what it's supposed to be doing. Like, he's saying to him, it was your intent to kill. Anyway. Tetsuro is getting his gun, and he's firing. And it looks like he manages to hit the guy. Okay. Kikai ka ningen ka? A mechanized human? Kaeremashou. Let's go back. Demo kosu ga. But the path, the course. Watashi ga wasurete mo daijoubu. Tetsuro ga shitteru mono ne. Me, even if forget, it's okay. Tetsuro is the one that is familiar. That's why. So even if I forget, we're fine because Tetsuro, you know. Boku ga? Me? Omoe dasanakote mo ii. Even if you don't remember, it's fine. Kokoro no naka de koko wo ko ikeba kaereru n da to kangereba ii no yo. Okay, so inside your kokoro, inside your heart or spirit, this place, if go this way and able to return, if you're able to think about that, that's good. So basically, if you're able to think about being able to return, it's inside your heart, whatever. This is the equivalent of ruby slippers or silver slippers, depending on what you prefer. Pretty boy character was the villain. Oh, always. Meitoru and Tetsuro are always the good guys, or the good people. Yeah, sorry. This is like, volume 14 of stories like this, where they're just trying to travel to a planet and all this other crazy stuff happens. Yeah, there's no place like home. It's inside your heart. No worries. そんなに都合よく? Like real, it's that sort of a like circumstance. Like that's all I have to do. じゃあ、手っ取り早くはそこにエレベーターがある. There just happens to be an elevator right here. 手っ取り. Yeah, quick and easy, finishing up in a hurry. Well then, to finish up in a hurry, over in that place, an elevator exists. There's an elevator right over there. Atta! There it is. There's only 2 pages left in the story, so this is also classic Matsumoto. You got to wrap up. Sometimes the story gets wrapped up in like half a page. Okay. これに乗れば元の66階へ迷わず帰れる. Like to this thing, if ride in this thing, the elevator, to the original 66th floor without wandering or without losing the way, we'll be able to return. 上へ行ってるのかして行ってるのかわからないな. Going up, going down, I don't know. I can't tell if we're going up or down. 止まった stopped. あらら、帰れたぞ Oh my. Able to return. We returned. 簡単ね It's simple, you know? でも、ツケを取りに来られたらどうしよう払えるかな But the bills, the tabs, if come to collect, like, what am I going to do? Will I be able to pay, I wonder? 私はなくても大丈夫よ。Oh, 私。払わなくても大丈夫よ。Even if you can't pay, it'll be fine. You can tell how tired I am that I confused 払う with 私。だって払うといて食べといて。But saying pay, like eating it in advance. 払うといて. Okay. But saying will pay, eating it in advance. I don't know. He's clearly not convinced about like not having to pay. Yeah, that's what they're referring to. All that stuff he ate at the restaurant. He did a bunch of stuff that was all tsuke or tabs. So he was worried about it. He wouldn't be able to pay. She said it would be fine, but he's still worried about something there. Shijigen elevator wa Tetsuo no kokoro no naka no ganbou no sekai e ittan dakara harau aite wa Tetsuo shishin yo. Okay. As for the 4-dimensional elevator, because it went to a world of hopes and desires from inside the kokoro of Tetsuo, ganbou is like hopes and dreams. Yeah. Desires, wishes. So again, as for the 4-dimensional elevator, because it went to a world of hopes and dreams from inside the kokoro of Tetsuo, as for a paying partner, it's Tetsuo himself. It's Tetsuo. You're the one who was the paying person. Jishin, Tetsuo Jishin. Boku no so boku no kokoro no naka no ganbou no sekai. So he's like, my yume no naka to itte ii kamo ne. Like, I guess, like saying inside of a dream is probably good. You could say it was like being inside of a dream, and she's pointing to his head. Itta tokoro o mite sugu ki ga tsuita no. Looking at a place that you went, soon will realize. Itta tokoro o mite sugu ki ga tsuita no. Kore wa Tetsuo no kokoro no naka date. Yeah, so looking at the place that you went, soon will realize that it's inside the kokoro of Tetsuo as for that place, or as for this place. So again, the place was everything Tetsuro wanted, right? It was all bookstores, restaurants, and groceries and food. It had all that other stuff. All right. Kizaruna wa tani no yume no naka ni ningen o hikizuri konde motte asobu no ga shumi no kikai kajin. Okay. Wow. As for Kizaruna, that was the guy. Oh boy. This is like dragging humans into other people's dreams and kondemote. Oh, okay. Hikizuri komu. That's it. Even hikizuri konde. And playing. That's hobby mechanized human. Okay, so as for Kizaruna, he's a mechanized human who has a hobby of, again, dragging humans into other people's dreams and like playing with them. Huh? Ho ho! Watashi mo zehi ikitakatta desu ne. So here's Shasho laughing, saying, I also certainly wanted to go, it is, but Tetsuro-san ga donna gambo o motteru ka zehi mitakatta desu ne. Mr. Tetsuro, what sort of a hopes and dreams holding? Certainly, I guess, wanted to see. I really wanted to see the types of dreams that Tetsuro has. Iyo, mirarete tamaru ka? It's fine. How could I stand them being seen? Tamaru ka. This is like, how could I stand that? How could I stand them being seen? Meaning like my gambo, my desires. Okay, and so here we go. The train going off, and here's our concluding paragraph. Hito wa kokoro no naka ni mo hitotsu no betsu no sekai o motte iru Kizaruna ga kowarete kurete koun da to Tetsuro wa omotta. Okay. So this is something about that Tetsuro is thinking. So as for people, inside the kokoro, mo hitotsu no betsu, is that one more thing? One more thing, another world holding. Mo hitotsu no betsu no sekai o motteru. As for people, I guess, they hold like a whole other world. Yeah. As for people, they hold a whole other world inside their kokoro. And then Kizaruna, I guess, like doing the favor of breaking the fortunes or the happiness. That's what Tetsuro thought. No, you're pretty close. It doesn't mention the hopes and dreams, but it is this idea that as for people, they hold a whole other world inside of their kokoro. But that Kizaruna was breaking the koun, the fortune. That's what Tetsuro thought. Hito ni mirarete hazukashi yume mo takusan miru kara da. To people able to see shameful dreams, even lots of them seeing, and that's why. Okay. To people able to see, again, like embarrassing dreams, also lots of them seeing, again, that's why. Oh, I guess he's saying, I guess that's Tetsuro thought that Kizaruna was breaking people's good fortune or whatever, I guess because he was also seeing their like embarrassing dreams. Maybe that's kind of that. これからも見るつもりだからだ. And from here on also, seeing intent also it was. Oh, キザルーナももしかしたら自分の心の中の一人かもしれないと思うと、嫌な気がしたキザルーナがどこから来てるのか誰にもわからない. Okay. This last part is nobody knew where Kizaruna came from. Even Kizaruna, perhaps one's own inside of his own heart, a single person probably thinking that Iyana Kigashita. It was like a bad hunch, a bad feeling. Kizaruna, like where did he come from? Nobody knows. Okay. So let me try to pick apart this one a little bit better. It was the intent of looking at from here on. Kizaruna also, perhaps one's own kokoro inside one person, kamoshiranai, perhaps thinking. Like again, a bad hunch, a bad feeling. Higasuru is just to have a hunch. To have that mood or feeling, but to have a bad feeling. Yeah. Okay. I guess this is, it was a bad feeling that thinking that perhaps there was a person inside the kokoro of even Kizaruna. Kizaruna mo moshikashitara jibun no kokoro no naka no hitori kamoshiranai to mo iya na kanji shita. Yeah. So there was also this bad feeling or a bad mood that thinking that there perhaps is like a person inside the kokoro of Kizaruna himself. Anyway, Kizaruna, where did he come from? Nobody knows. Doko kara kiteru no ka? Dare ni mo wakaranai. Yeah, nobody knows. He was the type who wanted to destroy worlds. Perhaps he himself had done that. Maybe? There's nothing in here about wanting to... This is... The wanting to destroy others' fortunes or whatever is just what Tetsuro thought. The rest of this doesn't talk about wanting to destroy anything. It's about seeing in people like embarrassing or shameful things, a lot of them seeing. And again... And I guess like intending to want to see from there on too, wanting to see more. So even Kizaruna, perhaps inside his own heart, a single person perhaps thinking there was that bad hunch. Yeah, it's, I don't know. A little bit messy there in the end. That's not unusual with these endings. They get awfully convoluted and I have trouble really parsing them out. But I think that mostly fits together. That, again, people have a whole other world inside them, that Tetsuro thought that Kizaruna wanted to break the fortunes of others. And then this is where it gets vague about who is actually acting here. Where it's something about in people seeing shameful, embarrassing things and wanting to see more. Even Kizaruna, perhaps in his own thing. I'm not sure what to do with the hitori. Maybe like there was a person inside his own kokoro as well. But then the last part again is pretty clearly, where did Kizaruna come from? Nobody knows. So there we go. Anyway, very long. I didn't want to wait a whole week before we finished that one off. So we just plowed through it. So we'll end there. That's chapter 2 of volume 14. Next time, we'll take a look at chapter 3. One of those fancy and hurting others he was trying to stop from. Oh, no. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Matsumoto that's not the type of Matsumoto trope. It's kind of hard to explain. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the focus of that story was more about the dreams that are inside people rather than Kizaruna trying to destroy them. So although that was an aspect of it, the focus was really about having worlds and things and the hopes and dreams inside people. And so that even Kizaruna himself had hopes and dreams inside of him. So oh, wait a minute. Speaking of, even Kizaruna, perhaps inside Tetsuro's own being one person, perhaps he thought he had a hunch. That's it. So this is Tetsuro had a hunch that even Kizaruna was perhaps one person who was inside his own heart, his own kokoro. That's it. In other words, Kizaruna didn't really exist. And so then we close with Kizaruna, where he came from, nobody knows. So that's it. Because Meiteru is emphasizing here that whole place was built off of his own, Tetsuro's own kokoro. Yeah. That's more in line with Matsumoto. That's more in line with Matsumoto's style. That somehow lurking within Tetsuro, that all came about. Okay. Yeah. All right. Seriously, though, next time.